Hello, hello. Wagwan, welcome. This is our reading for the new moon in Libra, solar eclipse and new moon in Libra. The new moon is gonna be tomorrow, which is the 14th, but the shadow time period starts on the 11th through to the 17th of October. So, what is it the new moon in new Libra signifies? With every new moon, it is the new start, it's a new look at life, it's the new look at what you have gone through in the full moon. It's a new energy, new perspective. Is a releasing of the old and welcome in the new. Is the life and death of certain things in our life. As it relates to Libra, this new moon is happening in your in the seventh house, and the seventh house has to do with the relationship, whether with a intimate relationship, personal relationship, corporate relationship. It has to do with socializing, might be collaborations and stuff like that. But then we have the eclipse, and when an eclipse occurs, this is when the moon is passing between the sun and the earth, and it has it creates a ring of fire. So some areas, depending on where you are, you will see that it gets a bit dark. And usually what happens to nature on this kind of eclipses is that you will find that the birds are confused. They're like, oh my god, like, is it night already? And they're just rushing to go to their homes, or it's a bit of confusion because the time get a bit dark before. But the eclipse happening in Libra is a time of transformation. It's a time of accepting the new you. Is a time of being authentic. Is a time of taking steps that is going to allow you to come into the realization of your authenticity. Is a time of you stepping into the realization that you might have to start doing things differently. So we're gonna be pulling the cards as usual. We do it a bit different here on Now You Rise. Now you rise, now we rise. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a seat, take your shoes off, grab a seat. Welcome to my OGs. Mwah. I love you so much, my 56 subscribers. I love you so much. And if you're new here, welcome. Like, share, subscribe, invite other people, because we're open. We're open. And we want all of us to come together so that we can rise together. So let's dive into this new moon in Libra. And Libra, the sign Libra has to do with balance. The sign Libra has to do with communication. The sign in Libra has to do with togetherness. With it has to do with communication, with family, with relationship. Having things going in a certain way where it's equal give and take. It's justice. And let's see what does this Libra new moon have in store for us as a collective, and also as an individual, on an individual basis. We have the Eight of Rods. What is it that you need to get some time to introspect on? What is it you need to take some time to do some introspection? This is a time also of setting your intentions. What is it your intentions for this new moon? What is it you want to see? What is it you want to come into the realization of? What is it that you might think about that you see it is necessary for you to do away with, for you to just say call a spade and to move forward, because it is a time of movement also, and it depends on how you come out at the end of it as to the kind of decisions that you make. We have the Two of Pentacles, Temperance, and Page of Cups. We have Judgment, and this is a Libra sign. We have Judgment here, making sure that the scales are balanced, making sure that there's equal rights and judgment for all. There's equality for all. I'm just gonna get one more card. And I'm using the Aquarian Tarot card. Then we have the High Priestess. Beautiful ending. So let's just quickly go through these cards as we have here. We have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. And to me, what I'm getting from this card is that you have all this energy surrounding you as it relates to relationship that you have in your life. You have a lot of potential in moving forward on a positive ground, as well as there is a bit of uncertainties as to the way forward. Some of you, you might have to exit a relationship. You might have to call a spade, as I said earlier. You might have to look into certain situations or certain dynamics that you might have to reevaluate and see, how is this working for me? Is this bringing out the authentic me? Can I be my true self in this situation, in this circle? Is it that it's bringing out, it's helping to bring out my gifts and my talent, my spiritual gifts and talent? Am I being nurtured? Is it the scale be balanced? Am I dependent, or is there some sort of codependency that might be stressing you or might be stressing the other person? Then I have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. And what I get from the Two of Pentacles is you realizing that you are capable of maneuvering whatever it is that faces you. You need to come into the understanding and the overstanding that you are capable of managing whatever situation that you might be faced with. It's just a matter of you being able to put your intentions out there, to speak to your ancestors and your spiritual team, and to hear their voice and to identify and to take action. And that is very imperative. I have a video coming out soon about knowing the correct voice, knowing the voices and identifying them, coming out very soon. Then we have Temperance. It's a time for being patient with yourself. It's a time for you to realize also that you have put in a lot of work. You have put in a lot of work as it relates to self-development. You have put in a lot of work as it relates to, might be your job, might be, you have gone to a certain level where in which you know for sure that you have done good, or you're in a state of mind that you think there is more for you to do. And this is where Temperance is coming out, that saying to you that, listen up, girlfriend, listen up, boy. You have completely done the work that you need to do. It's time for you to allow spirit to take it to the next level. Then we have the Page of Cups. And this is what I'm getting from this card, is that you're totally not too sure as to the way forward. You're not too sure if you're making the right move. You're not too sure if this sort of dynamics that you find yourself in, is it that something that you want to carry on to the next new moon, the next cycle? For every new moon, it is a cycle. It's something that, as I said at the beginning of this video, is that we need to look into ourselves, because every new moon represents a new cycle, a new time to do something different, if we take the right action, if we listen to the right voice. You see, nothing is not going to drop in our laps like that. Never. I hope and I wish that it was so, but it is not so. We have to take action. Sometimes we have to tap into our mind, our logical side of our mind, to reevaluate and to compare that with spirituality, so that we have equal balance and equal potential to make the right judgment. For us to make the right judgment, because it is inevitably that you will be coming out as the empress, whatever decision that you make. But the thing is that if you take the chance to introspect, to put in your intention, to place your intentions out there, to view your situation and your family dynamics and your love dynamics and your work dynamics, if you take the time to look into all of that, you will be able to make the decision, or the universe will have to make that decision for you. The thing is that sometimes when we do not connect with spirit and allow spirit to come in and to commune with us, and we wait on them to do it for us, it tends to in our carnal mind, it tends to take a bit longer for us to come into the realization of all that we wish, or all that we hope to achieve, and come into the realization of. Now we're gonna be clarifying ourselves, because sometimes we need to detach ourselves. We need to detach. I'm feeling that some of you need to detach yourself from someone for you to move on. This person might be dragging you down. This person might be not, totally not in your life to help you to come into the realization of your truest potential. And that is critical whenever you're in a relationship, whether it be a personal relationship, business relationship. Because if you're in a job and you see in which you're not growing anymore, you're not being stretched, you're not coming to the realization, or can identify that there are other gifts and talents within you that you didn't know of, then it's not there's no growth. And with every relationship, there has to be growth for both partners. There has to be equal balance. So I'm feeling, what I'm getting from this card, that there has to be some sort of debt, so as to be able to come into rebirth. There has to be debt in order to come into rebirth. There is some shadow works that you might have to do. I never stop doing my shadow works. There is some shadow works that you might have to tap into as well. We're gonna just get the cards to clarify these cards. We have clarified 8 of rods. Now we're gonna clarify temperance with 8 of sword. Clarify page of cups. How are you dealing with the relationships that you have? How are they dealing with you? It's time for us to move outside of the box. It's time for us to do things differently, totally differently, different in such a way that it amazes other people. This time of the eclipse, solar eclipse, sorry, I beg your pardon, it's time for us to, it's gonna request for us to transform yourself. And transforming yourself, it's not necessarily mean that you're gonna take onto yourself something new that is not comfortable. It actually means that you're gonna be taking on things that you have known as you were as a child, that you gravitate to, that is comfortable, that if you tap into it. Say for instance, within yourself that you have a spiritual gift and you're unable to tap into it, you're able to identify it. This is a time, because right now the veil is extremely thin between the spiritual world and the physical world. Now is the time to identify your spiritual gift and to tap into them, and to utilize them for you, your family, and even by extension the collective. Some of us don't even know what is our spiritual gifts. If you need to find out your spiritual gift, to identify them, please email me. I leave my email in the description box and we can take it from there. But it's the time for us to tap into our spiritual gifts, because all of us, the Most High Divine didn't send us here on this plane empty-handed. You see, we have the Queen of Wands to clarify the page. Beautiful cards. I'm loving this. Beautiful solar eclipse clarifications. Beautiful. So our relationship, we have to reevaluate also the things that we our belief system. Yeah, we have to evaluate also our belief system. Has it been working out for you? The things that you believe in and you have gravitated to, might be you have grown up as a Christian, might be you have grown up believing certain things about the opposite sex. Is it something that you need to reevaluate? We have the Devil, clarifying judgment. That's okay. That's I see where this is going. And then we're clarifying the High Priestess. The High Priestess. We're clarifying the High Priestess. I forgot to turn the AC on, you all. I'm burning up. I'm burning up. Ooh. Okay, High Priestess. We don't want this video to be a long video because it doesn't have to, but we still want to get in depth. All right, let me cut the cards. Yeah, so what is this new moon? What is it that within yourself you see that you need to be doing differently? Because with every new moon, although we go through it periodically, there is still, we're always evolving, we're always changing. Life happens, things happens. We still have to move forward in every era of our lives. So things change, people change. I have been having some readings with some of my clients who express that there are family members who have turned their back on them, family members who they would have never imagined have turned their backs on them because they have changed. You see, we're operating in two different worlds right now. It might seem the same, but we're in two different worlds. Same might be timeline, but two different worlds is operating parallel at this moment. The eight of rods, as it relates to a relationship, the Emperor. You see, beautiful, and this is relative. Whether you're Empress or Emperor, there's both masculine and feminine energy within each and every one of us and everything. It's polarity, it's balance. And this is what the energy I'm getting from this card as it relates to your family dynamics, as it relates to you not certain if you're should if what is it that you need to do as it relates to, might be you have a family member or a loved one who is not so very supportive of you, who have turned their backs on you, who is not helping you to grow, to encouraging your growth, and who is depleting you. They're totally dependent on you. What this is for of the emperor is telling me that you need to sit within yourself, identify who you are totally in its wholesome, authentic, organic way self. Who are you? And do not settle for less than what it is that you deserve. Do not settle for less than what you deserve, because in truth and in fact, what I'm getting from this card is that you have put on a facade. You have reinvent yourself in a way in which is pleasing to others, but at the same time you have sacrificed self. You have sacrificed your realness, your authenticity. It's as if having on a shoes. It is beautiful, it is nice, it is cute, it is expensive, it is red bottom, but it is one size too small. So when you put it on, it hurts. Yeah, it looks good, but it hurts. So this is, you have to sit in your divinity. You have to sit in who you are. You have to go through a cycle of pruning your associate, your relationship, whatever it is. You have to go through it and prune. You have to do a bit of sieving the wheat from the tear. The Two of Pentacles, what came to clarify the Two of Pentacles is the Two of Cups. You see, this is totally blissful union, togetherness, collaboration, working on, you come with your individuality. This is what you want for this new moon. Yes, you have a partner. Yes, you have somebody who wants to collaborate with you, but it is imperative for you to understand and overstand that during this time of this relationship or collaboration, that you both or all of you hold on to your identity. Hold on. Do not allow, if it's gonna allow you to change who you are, then it's not worth it. But if you come to the table, you come to the office, come to the table, come to the relationship with your cups, having your different stuff. My cup having oranges and tomatoes and cucumbers and grapes, and the other person having lettuce and cabbages and stuff. It works. Because you holding on to your individuality, and that is important at this time, to hold on to your individuality. And what the solar eclipse is going to do is to put it in your face that, listen, there's time for transformation. It's time for you to burst into who you are. Temperance you've been having, but it's time for you to stop being docile, stop being dense, and burst into your Eight of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands coming out, and we have the Eight of Rods coming out. So we have eights coming out. Then for the Page of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands, and this is you identifying your uniqueness, identifying your spirituality, your gifts, your talents, your authentic gifts and talent. Not something that you go to high school or university to learn and to nor trade school to practice. This is organic. This is within you, and this is you, whether male or female. This is you coming into it. You got your natal chart read. You get to tap into your spirituality. You get to tap into your ancestors. You get to know from whence you came and who you are and what you came here to do. And I'm gonna plug, email me if you need me to help you to work on this, because that's my work. And you are now saying yes, yes, no, I feel, because then you were feeling a level of unsurety. Like, what's this? What's this? Is this I have working with? Is this what I come here to do? It must be more. Yes, yes, and yes. It is way more. It is magical. It is expansive. It is beautiful. It is extraordinary. It is out of the box. It is unique. That is what you have that we need to pull out from within. And to bring it out for not only for your benefit, but for us, because we are here waiting on you. Judgment. And what came to clarify judgment is devil. And this is the relationship, back to relationship, that has been manipulating you, or have you distracted from what is it that you have come here to do. The age of Aquarius is an age of tapping into spirituality. It's putting, we were operating in the age of Pisces, of illusion, disillusion, of lies and deceit, of greed and singularity. Now we're in the age of Aquarius that has to do, all those physical things are put on the back burner. Now center stage, center table with your knife, your napkin, your fork, and your spoon is spirituality. Spirituality is now being served. It's now being served up. And this is where we need to focus on now for this new moon. That is the newness you're going to step in. When you step into your spirituality, you're going to find that things come more effortlessly, because guess what? You're going to incorporate your spiritual team. You're not going to be doing this by yourself anymore. You're not going to be doing life by yourself anymore. You're going to be incorporating your spiritual team and your ancestors. And to clarify, the Empress, which is a beautiful card, she is sitting in her royalty, in her knowing, not believing, in her knowing, is the Seven of Wands. Look how beautiful that is. Your Seven of Wands, and we are in the 7th year, the year of Aquarius, the year of spirituality, the year of when the veil is thin, the year when we are serving up spirituality, on the buffet. That's what has been serving us for everyone. You're doing the work, you're doing your meditation, you're doing your light, burn, and release. As you can see, I'm just going to share. You see, I have my candle here. I teach all of this. Email me, light, burn, and release, clearing and declaring and decreeing. So reevaluate on this new moon in Libra. Reevaluate. Do a lot of reevaluating of your circumstances and your relationship. Do some introspection. Prioritize what is important, which is you. You are important. You are the center stage. You are what being served in up right now. You do your spiritual work. It's imperative that your spiritual work take precedence before everything else. And that's how you're going to be finding it when everybody else is worrying, when everybody else is crying and bawling and carrying on. You're going to be smooth sailing, and they're going to be wondering what the hell is going on. How is it that you're doing that? I don't know. How is doing that? You know, everybody is crying and, you know, stuff like that. And I did a video yesterday about money tight and all of that. It's because you're tapped in and turned on. Tapped in and turned on to spirit. So tapped in and turned on as to what is it that you have to do. Tapped in and turned on to your ancestors and your spiritual team. So the final card we have here, Awakening Genius. You see, grandmama or ancestors, Awakening Genius. And let's find it, number 29. You know I have to get my glasses, right? You have to get my glasses. Mama need her eyes for now. I'm trying to wrap this up. And it's from the Energy Oracle, Energy of 7. Awakening Genius. The spirit of creative expression brings forth new information, birthing, knowing that your ideas matter. The ancient Greek believed that each person has a specific genius that act like a spirit guide, inspiring you with new ideas to further your evolution as an individual, as well as the evolution of all humanity. This just encapsulates and concretize everything that Spirit just showed us as it relates to these tarot cards. You could say that genius is the spirit of creative expression, authenticity. And when you tune into it, amazing things happen. When your genius awakens, you realize you do not have to do everything yourself. What did we just say? What did I just say? When others are hustling and bustling and carry on because you're tapped in and turned onto spirit, you are doing things that other people are wondering, how the hell are you doing that? Because you're connected. When your genius awakens, you realize you do not have to do everything yourself. You have an inspired, dedicated, wise helper on your side. Today, you can imagine cultivating a playful relationship with this extraordinary spirit. If you can, you will recognize that you don't have to solve every problem with only the knowledge, memories, and experiences you already have acquired. Your intellect, in this case, serves as a channel for the spirit of genius, and it can filter in new information. How you forge this connection is to get out of your own way and simply allow it to work through you. The word genius comes from the Latin genere, meaning to bring forth or birth, and share the same root as the word generate. You are at this moment about to give birth to a new mode of expression, transformation. A powerful genius, and only deep satisfaction and success will result. Let me say that one more time for those in the back. Commitment to partnering with your genius inside. Commit to partner with your genius, and only deep satisfaction and success will result. Today is a day when your inspired ideas matters. Beautiful. Now, to end this new moon in Libra and eclipse in Libra, I would invite you to incorporate some things. What I'm going to ask you to do is to incorporate some herbs. If you have vervine, if you have cerasee, if you have vervine, cerasee, ginger, if you have burdock, make yourself some tea. Chamomile, make yourself some tea before you drink coffee, because some of us drink coffee first thing every morning. drink yourself some, hydrate yourself with some herbal tea first thing in the morning and last thing before you go to bed. Also, the crystals that I will ask you to carry around you or to wear is, I will never leave out the clear quartz. Also, shungites. Carry around with you a little bit of shungite. You can get them in necklace form. You can wear them around your neck. Carry a little bit of shungite around your neck. Also, amethyst. You know, you can get it as clear as you want or dark as you want. Amethyst. And last but not least, you have to get some, what's it called? Tiger eye. Get you some tiger eye. Get you some tiger eye. Okay? Wear your tiger eye. Don't forget the herbs. The herbs is even more important at this time. So we have to be cleansing our body. It's a time to cleansing, because some of us are very dense because of the type of food that we're eating, and we go to bed and we are not recalling our dreams. And this is a time to recall and record our dream. I also interpret dreams. It is very important. Sleep with a little book, a little note thing beside your bed. Sleep with it with a pen, and before you open your eyes, try to come into the remembrance of what you dream and make a mental note of it. When you get up, you write and make a mental note of it. I love you all. Happy new moon in Libra. Evaluate your relationship. Anything that don't serve you, cut it off, burn it, put it to death, move forward. Transformation is calling us with this solar eclipse. So solar away, my Know You Rise team. Solar away. I love you so much, and until next time, bye.